I could have pulled out the webcam to make this kind of video, but I don't really look the best ever, and I felt like I just wanted to talk. So let's talk about the plan. The plan for the YouTube channel going forward. I think I have about 10 minutes of footage to go over and that I can use, so I'll see if I can talk about things within that time frame. The off-season is coming to an end. Vancouver Canucks preseason hockey starts tomorrow, and you bet I'm going to be talking about that. Now, I did gain quite a few subscribers from the end of the season last season up until now, so I think I just want to go over what exactly the plan is, where I'm at my life right now, who I am as a YouTuber, and kind of the other stuff that I feel like is important as well. Just a little housekeeping video, I guess you could say. There's no news in this. It might seem like it's news because, oh, it's the plan, but no, I'm just talking about the YouTube channel. So if you're not somebody who's been on this channel for a while, probably for the past 2 seasons already, I've been kind of relevant among hockey YouTube, making hockey videos, talking about things Vancouver Canucks related, prospects related, news related, and game reviews. That's mostly been my shtick for the past 2 years. Before 2 years ago, I was kind of irrelevant. I didn't really make consistent videos, and I'd make a few videos here and there that would get some views and some attention, but for the most part, I was just an on and off, not really keeping it alive YouTuber. This all stems because I was mostly just a gaming channel for the longest time. From 2012 up until like 2016-17, I was Call of Duty based with other video games sprinkled in there too. But for the most part, the past 2 years has really reinvigorated my channel in the ways that I upload, in the ways that I talk about things, and overall the engagement amongst the fan base as well. 2 years ago is when I started doing just news updates for the Canucks. Things about the prospects, things about the games, and that got a ton of attention. So come last season, which was 2018-19, that was my first year of college, that's when things really started to go upwards. We made videos about the news, the game reviews, and everything in between for the Vancouver Canucks. And then the draft happened. The draft happened in 2019, I gained a ton of new subs, tons of reaction videos for that, and lots of news updates. And then the off-season happened, and that's where I really had to start digging for content. I'm sure every hockey YouTuber can relate with this, and every hockey YouTuber fan out there, you probably know exactly what we're thinking about right here. The off-season is filled with nothing that is really newsworthy, unless you're talking about, okay, list videos, talking about who my favorites are, and trade rumors. That's the big list of things that you will see in the off-season when it comes to hockey YouTubers. But now the off-season is coming to an end, and my normal bread and butter is coming back. We're gonna make prospect videos. We're gonna talk about the upcoming draft. We're gonna talk about the Vancouver Canucks and most of the games they play. I'm gonna be on here talking about the games. Most of the gameplays you'll be seeing in the background of NHL 20. If it's for a normal news update video, I'll probably just put some franchise mode. And if it's against an actual team and we're doing a game review like I usually do, that's where we're going to have the grab bag kind of Vancouver Canucks versus anybody in the background, because those are the kinds of videos where I can't really go out there and select specific game videos for the background that are against specific teams. So game reviews are just going to have normal one-on-ones against random out of their teams with fantasy draft on. So look out for that once those comes out. I'm really looking forward to doing the game reviews again. I always loved doing those. They were so quick, so easy, and everybody seemed to love them as well. Now, going forward with the Habs stuff, because I have been making Habs videos as well, I'm gonna see if I can try to make videos habitually about the Habs and their news updates as I have been already. However, the biggest piece of news when it comes to a hockey team is literally the games. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to commit myself towards being able to make a full Habs game review for every single game they play. I know I'm not going to be able to do that for Vancouver, that's just how it is. So for Montreal, who's my second favorite team, I'm not going to put any guarantees on anything. So if you're a Habs fan watching this video, getting this far into the video, I will try to make Habs related discussion videos on the games, I guess, but the main bread and butter for Habs stuff is going to be, prospects, news updates, that kind of thing. And of course, I'm still a fan of the NHL in general, so I'm definitely going to make those kinds of videos for everybody. And a whole bunch of prospects and all these different news pieces that I think are worth talking about. Because the whole point of this channel, up until this point, it's always just been, hey, talk about the things that you would talk about if you were talking with your friends at a coffee table about sports. And 2 years ago, when I became relevant again, back when I was in grade 12, that's kind of the idea that I started to put into these videos. Because every morning, coming into high school, I'd always sit with the same group of guys in the library before class, and we would just talk sports. Talk about hockey, talk about the things that happened in the previous 24 hours, and that was the shtick. And that whole vibe is kind of what I wanted to bring onto this channel, which I think is a huge part as to why I was able to gain success in 2017, 2018? That season was when I really started to become relevant again. And on top of all this, there is still the personal aspect as well. I'm a student, going to second year of Radio Arts and Entertainment at BCIT, and most of my second year is going to be filled with a lot of job-related things. I'm going to be doing a lot of roles for the radio station, Evolution 1079, CMFL FM, and I'll also have to be doing my commentator job for the Richmond Sockeyes. I am the main play-by-play commentator for that team. It's a junior B team in the PJHL, so that's something that I'll also have to deal with. On top of being a second-year student, it's also going to be pretty fun, I guess. Second year is the final year for the Radio Arts and Entertainment program, and I'm going to have a blast, I hope. We'll see what happens with co-op in the second semester. I'm not too sure about my plans for that yet, but time will tell. Time will definitely tell, but I will say that the workload for BCIT, I wouldn't say that it's changed from last season, and I think last season I did a pretty good job at consistently making a video a day, but the overall balance of the work is going to shift between different roles and different jobs and different classes. We have less classes, but we have more of a responsibility to run the radio station, and as a result, the work isn't necessarily reduced or increased in the slightest. I will still have work to do, but I'm not too sure how much that will interfere with the YouTube video making, because I'm very lucky. Just being at a program that promotes digital media and broadcasting and speaking and all this stuff, it allows me to really just make videos at school because we do have booths that I'm free to use for personal projects like this. Because say what you want, the YouTube channel is a personal project, and it has been for, 7 years now? My goodness. That's crazy. I'm 19 years old, and I've been making YouTube videos for 7 years. If that doesn't tick off a box as a resume piece, then I don't know what will. But going forward into the future, not really too sure. As I said, I'll probably take it day by day. Day by day. Hockey videos, Canucks discussion and news and game reviews. I'm really looking forward to starting the game reviews again because those were so fun to make, and those were just super chill, super relaxing. I can just vent out everything that I feel about the Canucks, and if I can do that with the Habs too, that would be sick. But as I said, I don't know if I can do 2 videos a day consistently for the entire year. I did 1 a day last year, and that was pretty successful for me, but everything else is just a blur. We'll see. And as for the Leafs, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been following the Leafs all too much anymore. I don't want to say that I hate the Leafs. I'm still considering of the Leafs, I guess. I would say that they're probably my 3rd favorite team, but in this market on YouTube, I don't really think it's enough to focus on them as much as I have focused on the Canucks and the Habs. I know that the fan bases on all 3 are kind of similar, if I'm gonna be honest, but oh geez, what are we at? 9 minutes already? Oh boy, I'm really running out of time here. But bottom line is, 2nd year student I'm at, and I'm gonna be trying to mentor the 1st years as well as doing my own responsibilities as a 2nd year student. I'm so close to graduating, so close to finally getting that diploma, and once that happens, I will be pursuing a real media job. And I don't know what's gonna happen with the channel then. I really don't. I hope I can continue it, but I'm not too sure. But as for now, what we have right now is a final year of BCIT for me, and the upcoming season of the Vancouver Canucks. That's the plan. Too long didn't watch Canucks videos, Habs videos, reviews, discussions, etc. Hope you enjoyed this. My goodness, it's been 10 minutes. I didn't even realize it'd been this long. Video, Social Stuff, legorocks99, and bye.